Little bungalow with some strange new friends. Stay up too late and I'm too thin. We promised each other it's till the end. We were drinking empty bottles, just the five of us. Pretty-eyed boys, girls die to trust. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Wendy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a VeVe Omi update video. Guys, for new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say, where's Dashi? Dashi's back there. I had a stream before. It was a crazy type of day, and I needed to get my iPad and both my phone are on. We were on like 30%, so it's on. It's charging right now. It shall charge more, and I'll move over there, and we can see Dashi. So, a couple of things to go over here. We've had a heck of a time this last week or so trying to get a bunch of people on the podcast: Benny Carbonell, Cavell Anderson, Dan Shawbell. I was on Orange Bag Ladies podcast, and then I had Mr. Pags on Saturday. We had Akil Patterson on yesterday, and I also had Justin Apple Pie Pierce and Steph Celentano on yesterday as well. Heather Truax on today. I will have Poba G on the podcast tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so hopefully I only do one stream tomorrow. I'll be on What Are Those NFTs on Thursday, and then on Saturday I will be at Justin Apple Pie Pierce's place. We will be doing some streaming. Steph Celentano might also do that with us. We might be playing old Disney games. It will be fun. You'll get to see a little bit of a mukbang because I will 100% go and get a some Taco Bell beforehand. Speaking of other people's streams and things like that, Kobe Collects has said in his in his most recent stream that he would pay a Secret Rare Alligator Loki for the physical fridge. Now, he's not the first person, nor will he be the last to be able to go and offer something for my fridge. I think I actually did get a several $1,000 offer for it at one point, but right now I don't know how people would react if I were to sell this one and then get not a new one, just get a used one. Let's say I sell this one for, let's just say cash. Let's just say $5,000, and obviously the fridge by itself is definitely not worth that. But let's say I get a fridge, I sell this for $5,000. This is not even my fridge. I would have to buy it from the landlord and be like, hey, yeah, this. So I'd have to do that, and then I'd have to make sure I net the money for that. Use the money to get a new another fridge for maybe like a couple $100, and then see the profits out of that. If it was high enough, I probably would, and then I would continue just renting out. Oh, here's a top side, here's a bottom side. I probably would do that, but it would have to be several $1,000s for it, or I could make NFTs of the fridge. Not 100% sure. Why a lot of people probably clicked on this. Again, I'll keep you all posted on that. Tax season is literally 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks from tomorrow. Not tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4 weeks and 3 days away from today, right now. So I will have to make some moves. I'll let you know what's going on with that. As per the title, saying which NFTs are most that people would like more. VeVe did do a study or a quick poll where not 100,000 people went and voted, but a good 7,500. Whether it was Pixar Pals, Black Panther, Steamboat Willie, or Spider-Man. Black Panther came in 4th with 15%. Steamboat Willie came in with 23%. Spider-Man, the one that I voted for, was fun in AR, was at 28%. And Pixar Pals came in 1st at 34%. So it did win by a decent margin. And that is the newest ones. Like in the future, if they were to go and say, let's say that, in like 6 months from now, it might get something bigger because, again, this is very popular, but it did just come out like a few days ago. So I think that as more time goes on, as more people get in, they would like that, especially as more Pixar Pals are added. There might be more Spider-Man things that are added. I mean, there's so many of them already. You got the normal Peter Parker one, you got the Ben Reilly one, you got the Zombie Hunter one, and then you have Spider-Man in the Marvel Mighty. So there is a lot to choose from as far as in AR, but Pixar Pals, like, you can't put 2 cars together. There's like no lightning. There's a Lightning McQueen, but it doesn't have anything to verse. I guess you could say it could verse, or it looks like it's about to race the DeLorean or the Ecto-1, but there's no other cars from that universe. Wood, there's no Buzz, there's no, what does Woody do for a love life? Because there's no Bo Peep. I would garner to say that Pixar pals will only grow in popularity as more Pixar things get there. Like in the house, will we be able to get the old man? Will we be able the old lady or the kid? I don't know his name. To be honest, I never really saw that movie. Heard it was sad. Um, there is no. I don't want to say there's no point of Edna without the Incredibles, but she doesn't have any outfits to give without any of the Incredibles. So I think a lot of these will get more and more fun as time goes on, especially if any of these come with animation. Like if they have Jack Jack and Jack Jack just has like laser eyes or whatever. I think that'd be pretty cool. Outside of that, I did also say what people would like outside of the app. Whether it's Pixar Pals or actually that'd be it because they only really have outside of lenticular cards and the golden moments. The only normal ones that we have are really Pixar Pals and Steamboat Willie. The rest of Disney is pretty. We've barely tapped into what we have yet. Yeah, we have R2, and yeah, we have we have C3PO, we have Elsa and the Mickey hat, but there's no there are no collectibles like normal. There's no like, oh, here is 5 of the same version, and look, the ultra rare and the secret rare do these different animations. We don't have that for Disney yet. We do have a little bit of with the Steamboat Willie, with the ultra rare animation, and that is cool. I think Taps put on his TikTok when he was bowling. He had like a Steamboat Willie there, and then I think somebody shaking his booty, and then you did have somebody that was older in his like 50s or 60s, like, oh, Steamboat Willie, knew exactly who he was. I do think when outside people get in, when this does have mass adoption, you probably would be able to go and put your money on that. I'd say that would be the safest. So I have talked for a little while. Let me get to my what am I doing? Let me get to my comments here. That's what they are. MDE Art says, woohoo, Randy, I appreciate you. Thanks for doing these AMAs. It's great to hear your knowledge and insight and stuff about all sorts of life stuff in general. Wow, thank you. Yeah, a lot of these are really fun. And like I said, I am trying to grow just the Chavez brand by having a lot of interesting people on the podcast, and then having them go in conjunction with. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on one second. Oh, Bitcoin's up to $40,000. Nice. Having them interlope. Interlope, is that a word? Interconnect, interwoven with VeVe. I think if I can still keep getting other people like Cavell Anderson, like Dan Chabel, Fanny Carbonell, people that are popular in general and a lot of people follow, get them on the podcast and talk to them about VeVe. I think that even Anthony Francisco, one who is a very major artist, has a lot of followers on Instagram, for him to come on my podcast, like that was really special. If everyone could smash that like button, that would be super great. I'd be super excited. It is a free way to support the channel. But now that I have mentioned Anthony Francisco, let's see. Yeah, he's got over 100,000 followers over on the Instagram, so it was cool to get him on. Not too many people have seen that video, but I do think as time goes on and people just Google him, he gets more and more popular again. I would like to get Andre Jick back on the channel. I do have to talk to Foster about that. I think I will be on one of Foster's streams with Andre Jick at some point. He had gone on and I had messaged him about that and said, yeah, somebody had messaged me, hey, we would really like to see you on Foster's stream. Andre, yeah, that'd be great. But yeah, other life stuff in general. Again, a lot of people know me for VeVe and Omi and I guess Earth 2, but they I have other life stuff that happens. Military stories, private investigating stories, boxing stories. Ballin says, sup, Randy and company. What's going on, Ballin? Ballin says, your last video talked about traveling to cons and getting signatures. That's boomer thinking. Tom Hanks could just throw on the goggles in his living room, go to the VeVeVerse con and sign items there. So I do think that that might be possible to get in a virtual line and have a picture of Tom Hanks's QR code on there, and people say, oh, hey, send all of your NFTs here, and I will, once he gets them in his possession, as long as you say like, hey, I sent you this mint number, please send it back to this QR code, and then he can send it back that way. That would actually help a lot more. The only thing is that you can only charge so much for that. Like you could only maybe charge a certain amount. I think it would be worth it. Maybe not for Tom Hanks, but maybe because he's already worth several. How much is Tom Hanks worth? Let's take a look at this. Let's do some research here. I don't know. They're so like. Here's what if you go and this is why I don't trust this. What is Zendaya's net worth in 2022? 15 million? I'm pretty sure Zendaya's net worth is higher than 15 million. So I don't I don't trust a lot of Google stuff, but look, just for fun, Tom Hanks net worth. Put him at 400 million. Okay, I do believe that. So yeah, again, for someone like Tom Hanks, it wouldn't really make sense for him to go to a con for people to go and say like, oh, hey, please be in my Woody, and have him take pictures with people. But for other people that, let's go with honestly, even Chris Evans he's got to be worth 100 million. 80 million. Okay, all right, so he's worth 80 million. Again, it doesn't really make much sense for him to do that. It would have to be someone, maybe Tim Allen. Tim Allen, I don't think was that crazy of 100 million. God damn. Oh my God. Well, yeah, he was known one of the best. Wow, he was making $253,000 per episode back in the day, back in the 90s. Holy whack. Oh, that's insane. And he only just made $50,000 for the first movie for Buzz Lightyear. Oh, but then he got $5 million for the second. Oh my God, this is insane. Anyway, it might not work with big mega celebrities like that, but for other people who are maybe not as big, it might work out for them. Because again, you get to go on a thing, and you make what, $5,000 for 100 people. Like if they charge 100 per person for selfie, and for that. And honestly, Tom Hanks wouldn't even have to do anything. He'd just get a whole anyone. They could just get an assistant. Hey, do this for me. And it would just be good PR for them. Again, not that they need to. They're worth hundreds of millions of dollars, which is absolutely bananas. But yeah, moving on here. But you're right. That is kind of boomer thinking. But, and again, I wasn't even saying like autograph this piece of paper or autograph this. I would say it's something along like to get the selfie. A lot of people would do it for the selfie. They might not even care about the NFT. Like, yeah, I just want the selfie. I mean, I'd care about both. I'd probably get two. I would get in line so many times because I would get two. Tom Hiddleston might do that. How much is he worth? If I can get him to sign, I will get in line. I'd have to get in line over 200 times in order for him to sign all my alligator Lokis. Let's take a look. All right, so Tom Hiddleston. Okay. Net worth. And we don't know. Estimation is to be at over 30 million. Well, it says 25 million, but that was as of June of last year. So we're not 100. So I would say 30 million. Again, that's so much money. He doesn't need to do any of this. But yeah, I would have to get in line 200 times for him to sign every single Loki, which at that point, or that I have anyway, but at that point, just for scarcity reasons, I might only have him just sign, maybe like the secret rares, and the ultra rares. That'd be close. That'd be like 50. So I'd get in line 50 times. I'd have to spend $5,000, and again, the Lokis I don't really sell, but I could trade them. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. Roy Starbone says, "What's up, everyone? Hope you all are doing well. I am trying to do well. I'm doing all right. Like, am I Tobey Maguire's trying to be better?" I'm drinking my water. I was brushing my teeth last night, and like, you ever like accidentally mess up and then hit like the bottom of your gums with the side that doesn't have bristles? I still feel it. It doesn't feel good. But I did pretty well today. I ran this morning. I can't even say this morning. I ran at like 12:30. My morning run happened at 12:30. I took a shower. I did whatever. Then I did the stream. And then I went to the gym just now, just got back. That's why this podcast is a little late. Normally I would start about 9 o'clock, between 8 and 9:30, give or take. I don't know. Moving on. Maxwell Cook with the What's up, Maxwell? How you doing? Radix says, hey, bro, shop for me. 3K? 3K. What's good for 3K? Honestly, get the whole Pixar set. Woody was literally up to 350 the other day. He was down to 250 before. And what's he at now? I don't know. Woody's at like what, 287, I think? Let's take a look, see. It is not showing me. It is not showing me. Come on, baby. Okay. All right, here we go. If we're going to go to the drops, we go to the Pixar pals, we go to the Woody. Hey, hey, hey. 728 for sale is 285 right now. I did help a buddy out that I got it for 250. You know, I sold some stuff. I got Woody for 250. That person had paid me 210, and you know, I sent it to him. Or 110 right now. 100's coming like tomorrow. Which I thought was a pretty good deal considering that. Well, how many does Woody have? Will Woody be 1,000 at some point? Yeah, probably not for a while, but yeah, I could picture Woody being 1,000. Just because there's going to be so many people that, again, when they come in from Disney with the marketing. What's the McQueen at? I don't even know what I paid for him. 139 now. Nice. I think I paid like 110 for him. I love this game. Moving on here. Milestone Rand says, yo, yo, yo. Oh yeah, yeah. So Radix, out of 3K, I take 1K and buy the just buy the Pixar set. And then, or if you wanted, maybe I shouldn't do this. I'll say the first Disney princess was Elsa. She's yeah, that's what I would do. For 3K, I would get a full Pixar set, and then I would get Elsa. And then you might have a couple hundo left. And if you do have a couple hundo left, oh no, not the drops. Let's go to the branch. Go to the branch. Where's the Loki? Let's see what a couple things are. I think the common are still like $40. It's $39.95. I love this because, I have 189 of them. That's great. I have more than what the supply is on the market, which is hysterical. Ultra rare alligator Loki. I'm up to 33, so I'm one away from having 1% of them. That's at 160. Yeah, I get it. Ultra rare alligator Loki. That's the cheapest ultra rare, and it's animated. There's 25 of the alligator Lokis of the secret rare in the market, and the minimum of that is 16.9, so pretty much 1,700. But that was recently at like 1,100, so this did just shoot up a little bit. I don't know if that is something that would be good right now. You know, somebody buys 10 of them, they spend 20K to buy 10 of them, then it goes up to 2,700, which is nuts. And then in order for them to clear the other 10, they would have to spend like, God, they'd have to spend like 50K. Yeah, there's really not. Taps Trades has number 549 on there for 8.8 million. Oh, Taps, I love you. What a card. But yeah, that's probably what I would do. If I had 3K, get the Elsa, I would get the Pixar set, and you know, if I have anything left over, I guess the ultra rare alligator Loki or a common. That's just what I would do. Milestone Ranch, I hope you're doing really well. Khalifa Rafiq, what's going on? Saying hi, Randy. Well, hello. I hope everyone is doing well. I am doing okay also. A bit better than last week. Wes says, when McDonald's mukbang? Maybe on Saturday. Depends on what we get. If we get up early enough, which we might not, but if we get up early enough and we can get McDonald's breakfast, I'll get a couple of, what are those things called? McGriddles. Oh my God, McGriddles are so good. I haven't had a McDonald's breakfast in a while. I also live a couple times, you know, I live in Massapequa and he lives in like, where does Justin live? Like Bethpage, Levittown, or I don't know. He's a bit north of where I am. So I'd have to go get McDonald's, then go get him. Or I just have to go to his place. But that'll be really fun. I really can't wait for that. And yeah, let's move on. So maybe Saturday we might get that. Lord of the Realms says, nice seeing Bitcoin spike up above 40. Oh, is it 41K? I thought it was just 40. Am I mistaken? All right, going to the Cash App. At night. Everyone remember that SpongeBob episode? Be like, I'm taking out the trash at night. Ow, I burned my finger at night. It was at 41. It's up to 40.8 right now. It was a nice little bump that you had there. Because Bitcoin and OMI aren't really too much correlated together. And because because Gate.io is hacking everybody up, OMI hasn't really moved. We have a couple of green candles from OMI as well. It is still at 0.0035. Oh, wow. This went down to like 0.0033. So it is still pretty low. And this is with a couple of green candles here. So I really don't expect this to move too high too soon. I mean, it might, but I just don't expect it to, at least not at some point. Okay. What we got here? Ballin says, I enjoy comics and crypto and believe they are a net positive for VeVe. I think their grading system is antiquated, however. Talking about the mid-level mints, 11,359 versus 19,549. Trading laterally is market. Arbitrage at the moment. Their grading system generates buzz now, but the mint numbers will balance over time and speak for themselves. I don't know what they have as far as 11,359 versus 19,459. For me, those numbers are like the same. Like because I don't see anyone saying like, oh, this is a low 5-figure mint versus a high 5-figure mint. They're both 5-figure. Like when I say 5-figure, I mean they're both 5 numerals in there. 11359 to me is the same as 19459. Like if you had a 4-1, like, oh, this is number, like a low 4, like this is number 2027. Okay, that's much better. But they did say that this was made for the mid-tier stuff, like the ones that aren't super high mint and the ones that aren't super low mint, because that volume does speak for themselves anyway. I haven't taken a real close look at it. Oh God, my hiccups. So I haven't done a total deep dive in it, but I did have to answer a question before. It was on a video that I made. I made a video right after the stream where somebody had asked about the digital comics and the grading of them, and if will VeVe adopt it. I don't think they will. I think that it is really creative. It is clever the way that they did that, and I don't see any other better way to grade them outside of just the market. But again, like, who would set the market? I think they, like you said, they are net positive in the community, and I do think they have some very good things to offer. Again, whenever I tell anyone to go, hey, comic book knowledge, it's usually Sleep in Comics or Comics and Crypto. They're usually the best ones. But that being said, they did just go past 10,000 followers on Twitter, which is fantastic. They are ahead of me. But again, like, even if me and Comics and Crypto did a fusion ha, and we combined forces, we don't even have like a tenth of VeVe followers following us. It's not even close. We don't even have 1% of VeVe, the monthly active users, which are 2.2 or 2.5 million at this point. We don't have that. We don't have 1% of that would be 25,000. And we don't have that. So yes, they are doing great. Yes, it is causing buzz on Twitter, but that is for people that are really active for this. Most people probably don't know who me or they are. I think the VeVe Collectibles Facebook page, the official one, has 27,000 people on it. And I have maybe 24, 26% of them, subscribing, because I have like 7,500 subscribers. So yeah, not a ton. I don't think it's really that big of a deal as people are making it. I do like it, however, though. I'm curious it's great for people with lower mints. Sinful Milo says, have you tried Apple Pay with E2? Well, I don't have Apple, so I haven't been able to, but I think Arya Investments has. He also made, I think Shane mentioned him in the most recent video, which is great. I also mentioned Earth 2, I think, in my video before as well. They're doing a lot of expanding. They're trying to hire a lot more people, a lot more devs on the Unity engine, which is interesting. Unity engine is very good. I like that engine. Justin says, just picture jail food like it's Taco Bell. Oh, if I don't pay taxes? I saw a TikTok the other day of these two guys that says like, hey man, before you go to jail, think about it. Think about all else you need to do. And I think jail's better, because jail, you get 3 meals a day, get higher education. You don't have to like pay taxes. It was a funny video. It's normally ex-cons are saying, hey, before you commit a crime, think like this. And a lot of them saying like, before you commit a crime, think of how you want to go in there. Go in like a legend. Like, it was one of those videos. It was really funny. Maxwell Cook says, at Mawal, that's the only way I've been paid for E2 the past couple months. Oh, so they pay you via Apple Pay. Okay, that's interesting. So something that I was thinking about, because I like the Essence, I already have a lot of the um a lot of the land I already have, but I do have an extra $6,000 in there. So I was thinking about being able to pull that out and using that to help pay for some of my taxes. Again, it's about 120,000. So if I do break that up over 4 months, let's say even with, let's say it's a 5% interest, let's say it's a 7% interest rate, which that does seem a little high, but so that's 8,400. So let's say 128,400 divided by 4, it would come out to $32,100 per payment, because I would pay every quarter if I had it only for four quarters. So I would have to only come up with another 26,000 ish for if I were to withdraw that. I haven't decided about doing it yet, because I did want to take that 6,000 I have in there, and I did want to be able to go and say, oh, hey, you know what would be great if I could buy more Essence with this, in the future. But that is, I will keep everyone posted on that. We shall see. Lord of the Realm says, I'm hoping Omi goes down more so I can have even more short-term pain. Oh, yeah, even more short-term pain, question mark? Nah, more like short-term blessing. Be greedy when others are fearful. I agree. Like I said, it does seem to have some support at 0.0030. If it does break below that, 2.5, 2.1 maybe. Who knows? Like I said, I don't believe that the big whales would let it get down below that, just because they know a great deal. Like, it would kind of irk them more if they did not buy Omi at 0.0025, because they thought, oh, it'll go to 1.8. They would probably add at 2.5, and if it does go lower, they would keep buying lower. They're smart enough to know, and it would hurt them less if they bought and then it still went down, because they could always dollar cost average more. But if they wait to buy and then it goes up, it's just not, it's not a good feeling. It's not. It's easier to swallow if you buy and then it goes down, because you could just buy more. But if you wait to buy and then it goes up, you can't get that time back. Maxwell Cook says E2 withdrawal is getting faster too. Withdrew last night, and the notification that is on its way already hit the Revolut today, which is fantastic. Congrats, mate. With the price of Omi, I had to withdraw some Baba. Ha ha ha. Oh, ha ha. Yeah, no, I agree. Mirestone Ranch says, ba 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 ba. What's going on, Mirestone Ranch? Anyone ever see that episode of Scrubs where they had to do a song? Like, they're this barbershop quartet, and the janitor's like, ba 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 ba, and then they sing that song. It's and also something just unlocked a core memory. Like, after school, sometimes in high school, there was like a high school gym where you could go and just, change and you could work out. And I remember this one kid singing that song. I was like, like nobody else is like singing with you. I didn't say anything, but I was like, all right, he's doing his thing. I'm going to let him. Good times. Wat Mama says, my mom's buying another 500,000 Omi, and now my dad wants in. Let's get this bread. Let's go. I love it when people do that, when they get their parents, and especially when people trust them and they say, hey, I have this really good idea. It's like when Robert Downey Jr. Comes in, like, all right, so wind the clocks back like 14 years, I don't know, 13 years, and you see Iron Man come out, and it's great and it's amazing, and then you have Coulson at the end talking to Pepper Potts, like, oh, Shield for short, we're putting a team together. Back in 2008, there were rumors that they would do an Avengers, but we had never had those major giant crossovers. So a lot of people, including myself, were like, oh, that'd be cool if they did that. Like, they're not going to. It's never going to happen. But that would be cool if they did that. And then you had the after credit scene with SLJ, with Samuel L. Jackson. I was like, oh, okay. That is cool. That is interesting. Probably won't do it, but that's interesting. But then when a Hulk movie came out, and then at the end of that, Robert Downey Jr. goes to General Ross. R.I.P. By the way, General Ross is no longer with us. I think he did die yesterday. Not 100% who is going to replace him, or if they're going to have some alternate universe him in, I mean, it's too late for the Multiverse of Madness, but some alternate universe version of him at some point come out and be like, hey, I'm your guy's Thunderbolt Ross. Anyway, when Robert Downey Jr. came in, like an A-list actor, or at that time maybe it wasn't A-list, but either way, coming in as like, I'm putting a team together. We're like, it's happening, like like the Ron Paul meme, it's happening. That is the way that I feel when people tell me that their parents, their friends, their kids, whoever are getting into Omi. It's like, they're putting a team together. I know that was a long road to walk down to get to that. It's not even punchline to get to that point. But yeah, I feel like as we get, I feel like Alan in Hangover, he's like, oh, what is this? 2 more wolves join the wolf pack. Like, I feel like you just get more people to the Omi army, which is great. People will fight this until the end, but the people that are fighting us will get less and less. People that join us will get more and more. And I'm very excited. Like, grows every day. Every single day. A little bit about Orange Bag Lady says, evening, sir. Oh, good evening, Orange Bag Lady. I hope you're doing well. So I did a bad the other day. I went to the girlfriend's this weekend and I left my Quest 2 here. You know, the VR set, and I told Orange Bag Lady I was gonna play with her in VR. We were gonna do some stuff in VR. Like, why does it sound so wrong? We were gonna play video games in AR, and then I forgot it here while I was at the girlfriend's. Like, oh. So I was a bad friend, but I think she forgives me. We're gonna do something this week. Milestone Rand says, Orange Bag Lady. Ballin says, Randy's fridge NFTs with fridge advertisement utility. That would be great if I could give people. Oh my God, that'd be fantastic. Although that is only a one-time thing, though, because if I sell the fridge NFTs and it's like, oh, hey, if you buy this, as long as you have this NFT, you could advertise on my fridge. See, there's that's the tricky part of it, because what if people want to advertise something that I don't think is good? Right now, they, as long as what they're coming to me with and they think it's good, then great. I will 100% go and put it on there. But if they wanted to advertise something that maybe wasn't so great, that maybe it's like, this is probably a bad thing to advertise. That's probably, yeah, that type of stuff. Why I wouldn't do it. Orange Bag Lady says, ranch! So ranch with the cowboy hat. Lord of the Realm says, I'm dying to see the updated OUP article. Curious what they will add. I am curious as well. Justin says, Tom Hanks gives me the Jeepers Creepers. Jeepers Creepers, which get those peepers. Why do I know? I know that song from 2 places. One was Porky Pig, and the other was from the Jeepers Creepers actual movie. Yes, Porky. I don't know why I remember that with Looney Tunes. Where it's like the Jeepers get the creepers. It was a weird cartoon. Jeepers Creepers is so good. I actually have to watch that with Danielle. We have a lot of things to watch. We have to watch. I like horror, and she thinks it's okay. We both never saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so we do have to watch that at some point. She's been into this thing called Scream Queens, though. It's with Emma Roberts, Julia Roberts' niece. Ariana Grande's in a couple episodes, and then who's that chick from Zombieland? The one that Woody Harrelson's right now. Exhale, and then shoot. She's the one. She's in there as well, and one of the Jonas Brothers is in there for a couple of episodes. He plays a gay dude, and it's like the best thing ever. It's so good. And none of it. Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, I love her. Oh my, I still love her. She's still good looking. She could still, I've had a crush on her for 20 something years. She's great. I mean, in the old Halloween, you get, it's, anyway. Yeah, so we've been watching that. That's been pretty interesting. That's been pretty fun. Could you imagine some Michael Myers NFTs? Imagine some Jason NFTs. Oh my God, that'd be epic. Oh my God, Freddy Krueger NFTs. Oh, would love those. I would love those. I would scare the ever-living crap out of people with those. Amazing. Lloyd Brenner says, picked up 4 sub 100 Ednas today for $4.50 each. Maybe I'm crazy, but I couldn't resist. Actually, I got to take a picture of that because that is, I think, a very, very smart move. Now, where am I going to? Okay. Uh-huh. Um, so yeah, moving on here. Where we go? I think that was a good pickup. I think these are going to, I'm going to move, like, again, they are here, and Disney, former Disney employee and Pixar expert, Stephanie Salentano, had mentioned that she's so surprised at how low some of these things were. And it makes sense. Like, these will get scooped up so easily when they start advertising at the parks or on Disney Plus. Again, there will come a time, I think, when VeVe doesn't sell out anything, when they don't sell out a drop. And that's happened a couple times before, but it will happen again and again and again to no avail. It will be, I'm going to say, in the next couple of months, if things get worse in the real world, and people are huddling like tight, like they want to get money out, and they freak out and they sell some stuff at Lowe's, maybe you will get some of those in the next few months. But the second that happens consistently, if it ever does, they could turn it on. They could turn on that marketing machine, and they could double. They wanted to. They could double their ownership overnight. All it takes is one advertisement on Disney Plus saying, "Hey, guess what? Buy your Disney NFTs over here." 100 million people. Now, are we going to get those 100 million people? No. But if we get even 1% of them, that's an extra million people overnight. Again, I'm talking about overnight. I do think a lot of them at some point will be like, all right, I'm tired of this. What's with it? Let me check it out. And you'll get some people to really check it out. Make a lot of money. Orange Bag Lady says, did I ask you, Randy, if you're going to be able to make the decon in London? I don't know if you did or not. I have been asked about that recently, though. If Omi is 5 cents, I will go at that time. I think that's in September, maybe? If Omi's 5 cents, I will go. If it's not, then I won't. I will keep you all posted. I'll let you. I mean, again, by September, I do expect us to have 2 more exchanges, because April, June, and September, I think we'll have 1 more exchange in each of those months. Because again, as Reese had said, 4 to 5 exchanges over the next calendar year. Even if we take the conservative and just say 4 over a year, and even if they're both crappy, even if they're both like not good, I still think by that time, probably going to have at least some form of utility. Full utility, again, be rolled out over a year, but some of the utility should happen relatively quickly, in my opinion. Sinful Miles says, tell us again when gem cash out or NFT to Omi is happening. This year? ? Yeah, so the gem cash out with MTL, that is currently being rolled out right now, and that will continue to roll out until they're caught up. When that happens, I'm not 100% sure. So Jeremy Padawar just tweeted 3 positive things. Russia and Ukraine talks are more realistic, according to Zelensky. Good. Oil is under $100 a barrel. It was 130, so that is a decrease of quite a lot. And wholesale inflation less than expected in February, even with the gas surge. So that wholesale inflation thing there, the CPI has come out saying that month over month, they expected it to be 0.9% more inflation, but is actually only 0.8. So not a ton under, but it did come under what everyone else was expecting. So that is good. Not a ton, but again, it's better than expected. And bonus, didn't wear a mask all day, even at grocery store, from Jeremy Padawar. You good? Oh, this is why we love you. Good news. Why we love Young? Why we love you. Good news is always welcome. We love our Uncle Jeremy. Love that man. If I'm able to go and spend some time with him at DesignerCon or at San Diego Comic-Con, you can be damn sure I'm giving him all my NFTs so he can send it right back, because that'll be digitally signed by him. Biscuit says, let's go. I want to see that. She wants to go and see She wants to see my fridge get auctioned off. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would. That'd be amazing. I guess put in your bids. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, so for Omi to NFT, it should happen later this year. My guess would be in Q3, latest Q4. But yes, I think in Q3 because again, they're not going to roll out the VeVeVerse until they have Omi to NFT because it wouldn't make much sense. Hey, here's a VeVeVerse, can't buy land though. So I mean, maybe to start, when you have a couple of really cool games and then you decide, that would be great for us if they have the VeVeVerse out and they have some light gamification. Say, oh, hey, here's the center in which you go in to play the games, and then you can decide after a month rolling out, Omi to land, and then you could buy the land that's next to those games. Be pretty cool. What we got here? Milestone Rand says, agreed, Justin. Elon Musk Academy says, Ryan Reynolds would do it. He loves Deadpool. That's a great point. I have all my Deadpools. I got the whole set. I can't wait to do more. Rob Stuff says, what's up, everyone? What's up, Rob Stuff? How's it going? We were talking a little bit before about Tesla. I know we have Elon Musk Academy over here. So that was a nice little coinky-dink. Ballin says, why does it seem DC drops are less frequent? New Batman movie out, even would have thought more NFT publicity. Yeah, I mean, that would have been great. But again, there's so many Batman already, and they probably weren't sure if this would be a hit or not. It is. It might make $1 billion. So I did see that the other day with a couple of friends. If it wasn't a Batman movie, and if it was just like a kidnap, murder, mystery, crime movie, I'm like, oh, hey, it's pretty good. The one thing I didn't, Robert Pattinson has his shirt off twice. One of the times is like they kind of shoot him from like the neck up, but like from the back, so you kind of see a little bit of the traps, and he's like, oh, okay, a little bit of muscle there. And but then the next scene, he has like a shirt on, and but his arms are so skinny, like even his forearms. Like I know you can't see anything up above, but they're so skinny, and it's like, But all right, they're just forearms. Maybe he has some jacked, whatever. Then he has this shirt off in like another scene for like a couple of minutes, and oh my, like I'm like you see him pushing a table, and it's like I'm bigger than him, like right now, and I am not in good shape, and he was probably bigger than Adam West, but he was the skinniest Batman. Like he's skinnier than like every other Batman that came before him, except for Adam West. And for me, like, you got to play Batman. I think that's a slap in the face. It's oh yeah, you guys are good. I don't think that was good at all. Again, the parts in which he had to just act, yeah, it was good and it was entertaining. But the fact that he was so skinny and that I could take him on. And there was a couple of other things that weren't his fault. That was just the way the movie went. I was like, oh, why doesn't he do this? Why doesn't he, But yeah, that kind of killed it for me. I can't. Not my Batman. We got a super chat coming in from Kobe Collect says, Randy, food and drink update, please. Also, I'm gonna need that side of the fridge, good sir. Oh, actually, Kobe Collect. So today is your renewal for this side of the fridge, for that side, for that one. If you want to continue, let me know. That's that ultra alligator Loki. But all right, so food and drink. I just had a. I didn't get much air there for a second. So today I had Taco Bell for breakfast in the morning. Although what I did, I went for a run, I had a protein shake, and then I had Taco Bell. But I couldn't get. It was too late for breakfast. So what I did was, adding a common Loki for that side of the fridge. Yeah. One common for this side of the fridge, Kobe, each month. You got it. One common Loki for this side of the fridge. My man. So I didn't wake up in time, or I didn't get out in time for Taco Bell breakfast, so I had 2 beefy burritos. They're the ones that are like $2 for like 600 calories. It's great. And then I had 2 cheesy roll-ups. So after I ran, I had a protein shake. I had those things. And then I chilled for a little bit. I did a live stream, I did a video, and then I went to the gym, and then I had another protein shake, and then I had a chicken quesadilla thing, and then I had a reward, buy one, get one free crunchy taco. So I got 2 crunchy tacos for the price of one. So I had 2 protein shakes today, a bunch of Taco Bell, and a bunch of water. Thank you so much. Good sir. I love you. Done. Oh my God, done already. Ma heckin' man. Let's take a look. See. Ooh, Bitcoin do be up. It's still up. 40.7. Let's get this bread. I love this game. Moving on. Where was I beforehand? DC. Okay, so yeah, for the DC drops, it would have been great if they would have had a Boba Fett NFT because for the Book of Boba Fett series, they didn't. So not every series will get a new NFT. I wish it would. That'd be great because we could set our clock by it. But one of the next things I do expect though would be Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. I do expect something from that. I think that'd be great. Comic books definitely, but the collectibles, who knows? Now where was I? Maxwell Cook says AMC did the movie Batman NFT, went to Palm Studios, and DC is doing the trading cards that have a QR for an NFT. I do have to take a look into that for the QR code for the DC trading cards. I did read that some people thought it was cool, and that I think you can sell some of them on OpenSea, and it seems really cool. But I don't know what they look like, and I don't know how they are, so we'll see. Melinda Murphy says Chris Evans, Tom Hiddleston, and all those guys do cons. I've seen them do panels. Do they do actual like meet and greet? But that'd be great. I would love to see them do that, and for us to be like, oh God, I gotta shake their hand. I gotta like, want to hug. Can I pay extra to like hug them? Like, like can I just like, feels. Sorry, I love those guys, especially now. Chris Evans plays a good captain, and Tom Hiddleston, Alligator Loki. I mean, he's not Alligator Loki, but you know what I mean. It's $600 to get a photo and autograph combo. Oh my God, they do be raking in the money though. Wowza, that is more than I thought. But you know what? That their time is so valuable. I guess that's fair. But for an NFT thing, I don't know. I'll see. Jay Hutaru with a $5 super chat saying, first thing I hear coming into Randy's stream, Robert Pattinson had his shirt off twice. I have to. Okay, so let me go and. Okay, well, this is going on the Snapchat. So we were talking about Batman, and that's why the Robert Pattinson shirt off twice thing came up. It's not because I'm just Googling him, and you know what I mean. I'm gonna send that to Spotlight my story on the Snapchat. Guys, I don't really communicate on Snapchat that much, but I will say this. What are this? Okay. For those of you that are new here, if everyone could just smash that like button, that'd be super great. That'd be super fantastic. We're gonna be going for about another hour and a half-ish, because VeVe and 3 will be going live later, and we'll rate them. We'll rate them at that point. Yeah. Now, where was I? Oh God, where was I? Hello, everyone. No, wasn't there. Wow, I'm behind by a lot. 10:44. Well, what time is it over here? Okay, I'm 34 minutes behind. We got this. Maxwell Cooks, the DC dropped a lot early on in V. That's true. They did do a lot. There is more. I can't wait for a Bane NFT. I'll get the fudge out of him. It'd be great. Sinful Mama says, if I have 9,000 gems, what would you say appreciate the most in the next 12 months or so that I could buy? Well, again, so Pixar, the whole Pixar thing, and then I would say Elsa as before, but then I would also say probably an R2, but I do have to check. I do have to check about the R2. Let's see here. R2's 4,600. I mean, will he double? Yeah, he'll double again. Might as well get the whole Star Wars set. And then I would say, yeah, so Elsa, get the Star Wars set, get Iron Man, get the, what do you call it? Get the Pixar set, and then, so what would that be? That's actually pretty close. 6, so 7. Yeah, that's actually pretty close, because Iron Man would probably take you up to that. Oh, it's only 1,200. So then let's say you have $800 left. I don't know. Oh, by the way, I now have 350 collectibles. Woot 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 woot. Um, Over 200 of them are alligator Lokis. I'm just saying. Um, yeah. After that, when you have 800 left, at that point, can you get a? I think you might be able to get a 800. You probably cannot get a Becky Cloonan, but I think you can get a Joey M. Let's see what the Joey M's at. He's at 810, so yeah, you might be able to get him. I think that'd be pretty good. Also, moving on. Maxwell Cook says no. Fudd Woody. I'm 30 short. Oh, I'm sorry, Maxwell Cook. I mean, yeah, don't buy Woody. He's bad. No. Uh, um, I'm sorry, man. Sorry. Uh, Sell something. Sell a couple comics or something. Mr. Planet Prophet says, "Yay, Randy, I'm awake. Yay!" Sinful Mile says, "I still think Ultra Rare Edna mode is undervalued. If everyone's getting Woody, they need Edna to complete Pixar set. Half as many Ednas as Woody." Agreed. Um, but again, I do think that in the future, some people that don't want, like, let's say let's not use Toy Story because that's going to be insane. Let's say you want The Incredibles. Let's say you want 6 or like 8 of The Incredibles, and it takes 8 Pixar sets to get all 8 Incredibles. Let's say the next Pixar set has Mr. Incredible, it has Buzz, it has another Cars thing, it has the old guy from Up, and and then the next Pixar set after that would have the mom from Mrs. Incredibles, then it has Bo Peep from Toy Story, and then so it could keep going like that, and are you going to complete 8 sets, or are you going to get just all the Incredibles? Let's say, honey, where's my super suit? Why do you need to know? Damn, woman, give me my suit. Moving on. Planet Prophet says, "Hello, everyone. Good day. Good day to you, sir." Maxwell Cook says, "Wonder Woman first appearance had 9,000 something mints. Woody can hit 1,000. It's true. Could. Sinful Mom says, "Did you buy any Curacao?" I did. No, he is not talking about the alcohol. He is talking about the new country that was released in Earth 2. After I bought it, I messaged Arya Investments about it. I don't know if he ever got it. Is it called... No, Katashi's in Aruba. Okay, all right, hang on. Sort by... Can I sort by... This is Aruba, Tanzania, Antarctica. Oh my God, where's my... I know I just... All right, so where do I go here? Country, all owned, sort by class, sort by... Can I do ABC order? Oh, okay, ABC order. Oh no, okay, so C for Caracal. I will find this. I named all my stuff Chavez. Chavez Bricks, Chavez China 2, Katashi Antarctica, Katashi Aruba, more Katashi. I have so much in Aruba. I need to sell my Arubas. Does anyone want my Arubas? Giveaways, content creators bridge. I don't have my Caracal. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what happened to it. I did buy it yesterday, though. I don't know where I bought it, exactly where, but I did buy it. Mr. Planet Prophet says, "What do y'all think about Woody being so underrated?" I'm Shocky Doodles. Well, Mr. Shocky Doodles, yeah, I think it makes sense. It was released on a time where we're pretty low in the app. Like, we're not doing too hot in the world just because there's a lot of turmoil going on. But as Jeremy Padour's tweet has just mentioned, things might be getting better. And if President Zelensky is the one that's saying, hey, talks are now more realistic, we might we might see we could see like a crazy bull run. What happened after World War II? People got back and they got busy. That's where baby boomers came from. When you have something like this, where you have, the threat of any type of war, and then it doesn't happen, people would be like, oh, let's make some money now. So yeah, I think over the next couple months, as things calm down, things will get better. SWFL Resale says, how do you know when New Earth 2 land is about to be released? You don't. You just have to check it. Thankfully for me, I have a bunch of people, including Grandmaster Malwile, that says like, hey, they just released it. They just released it. I'm like, oh, uncontrollable flailing of the arms, That's just how. That's how they release. That's how it's fair. It makes that people who are searching for it, they get it. Horse on Jupiter says, Randy, are you afraid of a Comey failing completely? So I know there was more to that question, but no, not at all. That is, if I had, again, the only way in which I see it as fail is World War III, like nuclear holocaust, alien invasion, or like solar flare. Those are the only ways that I see it. Or an actual pandemic where like death rate is super high. Price of the token has been going down and down. Many tokens have. And OMI is no different. Is there any hope left this year for the price? 100%. There's nothing but hope. Where do you see this price going this year? It depends. I honestly, let's pretend that I didn't read Jeremy Padower's tweet, and let's pretend that Russia kind of like does a fake over here. So it's like, yes, let's do peace talks, and then and let's say they go against every single kind of rules of war, and they just like murder the room, and Ukraine doesn't have a president, there's turmoil, and they push forward, and let's say China uses that time to go into Taiwan, and and then I don't know, North Korea attacks South Korea, and then Iran attacks whoever, and it's just like, okay, all hands on deck type of situation. At that point, I might go back in the military, because at that point it's like, okay, I can do stuff, I can help. I don't have any real experience on the books in Ukraine, so I would not really be much help there. But in other places, I definitely could, especially in the Middle East. So I would say if that were to happen in that kind of like doomsday scenario, OMI would probably go down to 3 zeros, maybe. And I'm not saying that I would hope, but it would definitely get cut in half again, 0.0017. And let's say it gets cut in half again, or maybe not cut in half again. At that point, it would be 0.0008. So yeah, we could lose 75%. But yeah, I really don't foresee that happening. Just because things are starting to go better, but. On the opposite end of that, now that I've labeled like a doomsday scenario where, again, it could go to 0. I don't know, 5 cents, 10 cents out of the year. If we, again, super bull case, if out of the 4 NFT exchanges that we are promised, at 4 to 5, let's say 5, in which case we would have to change that to 1 every 2.5 months. So in which case we would have something beginning of June, then mid to late August, and then let's say November. So let's say by November we have 3 exchanges, and one of them's Coinbase or Binance. Yeah, I think 5-10 cents is pretty doable. But and then let's say VeVeVerse comes out, NFT, only to land, a lot is burned from the circulating supply. Yeah. I would say even higher. Like let's say all of those things that I said before go the opposite way. Peace talks done. Bull run, this goes into like a super cycle. And, we have utility and we're on major exchanges. There could be crazy amounts of FOMO going into this. They finally do marketing, crazy amounts of FOMO. Yeah. So it really depends. It'll probably fall somewhere in the middle. So we'll see. Ballin says, did you do a video / blurb on the green lit alligator Loki show? I've talked about it. It's not a show though. It's a Well, on the Loki show or Alligator Loki show? Oh, no, it's a comic book series. I think 12 parts. The only bad thing about it is that it releases one issue every other week. So you have to wait 23 weeks for it to finish. And it's like, ugh. You know, which kind of sucks. Oh my god. Sorry, ooh, mouth hurts. Yeah, so we'd have to wait 23 weeks for it to finish. It was like, really don't want to, but you know, we shall see. We shall move on. Maxwell Cook says the longer it stays down, the faster the burns, the bigger the moonshot. Agreed. Gabriel Druin says hard to ignore all the bot walls on the Pixar aftermarket. Sad to think all the gems spent on those NFTs go to dirty hands, which probably won't re-inject in the market. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe they just do that for a quick cash out. Who knows? Marcel Rand says everything is down. Not a worry in the world. At Horse on Jupiter. Same here. Lucky Clover says I bought Woody today and up Sunday bullish on these. Plus just love them. Yeah. Again, a lot of people are going to come in that don't really care about. They just want them because they like to collect. I didn't think I would sell my Pokemon cards. I just got them because I liked them. And then the ones that I did buy and sell were for the business to help fund my Pokemon card addiction. This is Planet Profits. More profits for future hodlers. Yep. Sinful Mile says, once Fed comes out with their consensus, Bitcoin will moon, and hopefully Omi will go back to 0.0060s. I've dumped so much at 0.0034. I wish I could buy more. But yeah, I think Omi will go back up as well. Again, the Fed does have to raise rates first. There will be a little bit of a kickback from that. They will come out with that, I think, tomorrow. Not 100% sure, though. We got Lori Brenner saying, Michael Keaton as Batman, 5'8", and not ripped at all. Okay, he wasn't, like, ripped, but he was just, like, he was a man. Like, all right, let me go and... You want to get nuts? Yeah, let's get nuts. Oh, come on, let's get nuts. All right, let me go... Well, I got to Google this. Temperature? No. All right, what am I going... All right. Michael Keaton. Is it EA? Yeah, EA. Batman 89. Okay. Now, if I look at images of him, like, I get it. He doesn't look like super, but he fills out the suit pretty well. And actually, let's see him as Bruce Wayne. Yeah, but you don't see him shirtless, though. Do you? I don't remember you seeing him shirtless in that movie. I don't think you do. Also, that was back then. People didn't really get that jacked for roles back then. I mean, Sylvester Stallone, sure, if you were playing the movie Fighter, but also now Michael Keaton is he's going to be back as Batman in the Flashpoint movie, and he's like 70. How old is he? He's like 70 years old. Let's take a look. Let's just Google Michael Keaton. Yeah, he's 70 years old. He looks great though. Like, he looks good. Also, how did I misspell Michael? I don't know how I did that. Yeah, like look at him. He looks great for 70. I mean, he looks great in general, but like, come on. So yeah, he's not. I mean, again, back in '89, 30 something years ago, I feel like people didn't get really that ripped unless you're like Sylvester Stallone or you're in one of those movies. Yeah. But again, just my opinion here. Now, where was I? I'm so far behind on comments. I'm so sorry. Ballin says, first appearance Woody seems like it could compete with first appearance Wonder Woman. Thoughts on 10,000 versus 13,000 mints? So the Wonder Woman, the first movie was pretty good. I really enjoyed that. The second movie I didn't even see. I heard it was not that good. Because I heard there really wasn't that much action in it. I think Fanny Carbonell tried out for it. I don't know if I think because her knees, I don't think she got it. But Wonder Woman nowadays, I mean, I grew up with her in Justice League, where I loved her. And that one where, you know, she's so jacked. Like the most recent one that I like that one better than the first one they put out. The first one they put out is like cartoony and small, and I get it. It's cool. I had a few, but the one that they came out with, like she's so well. One, she's jacked, but two, she's like voluptuous AF. Like all of them are. Like let me go to that. Cover girl. Yeah. Oh no. That's the first one. Yeah, the second one that. Like look at her. She lifts. She definitely lifts. Like death by snoo. Like oh my god. So I think Woody looks like Woody. Like he is straight out of the movie. You can't say that he doesn't look like him. He looks just like him. He is him. Mike Wazowski obviously is from Monsters University. Some people didn't like that, but some people just don't care. I was like, I like him in general. I think Woody could actually outperform. They're both nostalgic. Now, obviously, Wonder Woman is like top, like the most notable woman superhero of all time. Definitely has that going for her. But why I don't think Star Trek did that well is because a lot of the Star Trek fans are old. Like the movies did okay recently, but Star Wars, you get those people that are coming in every couple of years because you have a movie or a TV show, especially nowadays. Star Wars, there's so much Star Wars content, I cannot keep up with it, and I'm retired. Like because you have so much good quality stuff out there. You have all of the Clone Wars, like the animated series. You have all these movies. You have all the video games. It's just impossible to keep up with. And with Toy Story, they kind of have something. So they have movies every couple of years. Wonder Woman, major motion pictures aren't the ones that came out. One was good. The other one was, I think, okay. But and then I guess you had Justice League too. Batman v Superman. But it's different. It's not the same. Like Gal Gadot did a wonderful job getting in shape, getting jacked. Because I remember when I first heard she was playing, I was like, that skinny girl from Fast and Furious, like that is not Wonder Woman. But I mean, there's so many iterations of her. It's really hard to pin down which one. I think Woody can outperform just because of how he looks, in my opinion. Vidimon says Saudi Arabia considering accepting Chinese yuan for oil. Oh. Currently, all oil is priced in dollars. If that exclusivity is gone and multiple currencies are used, expect Bitcoin to pump hard, but not OMI. Yeah, Bitcoin would be, oh God. Like I said, Bitcoin would be $1 million a coin by 2030. I don't know I don't think Saudi Arabia would do that, because Saudi Arabia risks a lot of bad things happening to them if that were to happen. Like you said, dollars being traded for in oil, that's called the petrodollar. U.S. wants the dollar tied to oil. Yeah, they wouldn't want that. Milestone Rand says, Woody's one of those ones I just really like. Collect what you like kind of vibe with that one for me. Same. Says, plus hopefully we can burn a lot of him eventually. Oh no. Is that a reference to where he gets that, thing burned in him from Sid? So Cook says, and the Andy on the boot just hits home. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Milestone Rand says, nostalgia for the crypto generation. It is. Maxwell Cook says, I'm not sure if it was Apple Pay or Revolut, but I haven't had the overseas charge added anymore when I add funds to E2. Nice. Rudy G says, Woody or Donald and Daisy golden moments? Well, the Donald and Daisy are a bit more expensive. I would... That's hard. Probably the Donald and Daisy. No. Maxwell Cook says, I meant not paid. Gotcha. Yeah, I know what you meant. Milestone Rand says, double first appearance versus Woody. Might be favorite golden moments. That's what I said. And Milestone Ranch has 2 Woodies. Milestone Ranch is laughing. T says 0.0028 before it gets better. It might. Amara Tia says buy now or wait. So if I had the money and I didn't have to pay these taxes, I would buy now, knowing that OMI couldn't get cut in half again, and then I would buy again. But that's just me. Again, I would rather buy and have it go lower as opposed to me not buying and then have it go higher and never reaching this again. Excuse me. Justin says Toy Story disturbs me now. I'm scarred. Oh, poor Justin. Sorry, Justin. All right, so Rand says dollar cost average. Oh, Sergeant. Maritia says I'm all for dollar cost averaging, but I have a target to hit, so just hoping to buy the bottom. No one's ever going to time the bottom perfectly, but you might be able to go and again, like how much this was if you exclude the all-time highs, this past 9-10 months, all-time highs are 0.008 or 85. You're getting it at more than a 50% discount. I would load up here. Again, I get it. I get it. Things could, again, they can go to 0.00. They can go to 3 zeros. I don't know. What will hurt less? If it will hurt more to buy now and then buy more again because it goes lower, then if that will hurt more than not buying here and then, buying up there, I would, then don't do that. Then, if waiting and if it goes up, like, okay, I missed the bottom, I'll buy here. If that hurts less, then by all means do that. But for me, I buy whenever I can. Brendan Z says 10 lightnings and 15 mics in the bag, buying like crazy. Oh, Brendan's gonna make some moolah. That's good. Good for you, mate. Justin says I can't watch those freaky miniature adults trapped in children's kid toys. Oh yeah. They did I think they did a Twilight episode about that, where it's like this guy who's he's a puppet master. He's like Jeff Dunham. .com. And eventually at the end, I won't spoil it, but they do that in a Twilight Zone episode. Crazy. Our son Rand says, well, then just go in. You can't time the market with certainty. Agreed. Matt Murphy says, I feel like Woody is at bird prices. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Let's get this bread. Do it. Jesus Cristo says, so do I own Amazing Spider-Man 252, Randy? I do not. That is something that I just don't have. It was very expensive, so I didn't get it. News Now Marijuana says, Randy, did you see the Mario Kart McDonald's kids meal toys? Are you buying and holding like I am? I haven't yet. I have to take a look. Maybe on Saturday I'll get some. I think that'd be fun. Lucky Clover says, I love your let's get this bread skits. Yeah, they're great. It's fun. It's super exciting. Also, I forgot the 1 hour Patreon member shout out. Patreon member shout out. The tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number one. I'm not the kind of girl who just gives up like that. Oh no. God, I love that song. Lizzie McGuire movie, so good. Shaji says, the real deal, Randy Chavez. Hey, Maxwell Cook says, at Marijuana, you got to get the Hot Wheels one with the gliders. I'm only missing Luigi. Oh, yeah, so y'all are deep into that. Oh, that's awesome. Amara Atia says, at Mirestone, yep, might as well. Breach. BJN says, who else would be a good interview to help dispel FUD and create some positivity to VeVe Omi? Like your interview with Dan. The one with Akil Patterson was very, very good. It wasn't as long as I'd like. He's just so busy. He had to bounce after a little while, but I think that one was very good. It's only like 50 minutes, but I would say that one's very, very positive, very, very bullish. Cavell Anderson's usually pretty good too, as far as bullish stuff. Joseph says, Bruce Campbell, Evil Dead. Oh, I love him. Love Bruce Campbell. So good. Sinful Miles says, Star Wars and Disney are top. Then Marvel, then Pixar, then Simpsons. Might be right. You might be right. Firestone Rant says, cheers, Amaro to you. Omi Pando, what's going on? Says, a nice Wonder Dog golden moment. Can't even talk about it. Oh, ow. Poor doggo. Maxwell Cook says, speaking of marketing, when Omi won that BitForex Crypto Cup, Omi won a marketing package with that they haven't used. I was curious to see what exactly was going to go on, and not a ton was going on yet. Ballin says, Randy, fridge NFTs. Do like a 30% transaction fee on resale and make some terms and service page for ads. That'd be great. A 30% seems like a lot though. Maybe I'd do like 20%. Yeah. I think 20% would be cool. think that'd be good. Maxwell Cook says also larger groups of MTL could cause green candles on OMI. Yes, that's a good point also, because you have, again, there's a bunch of my friends that are not going, or I shouldn't say a bunch, there's a fair amount of my friends, many of which have a lot of money, that are not going into this until MTL is fully rolled out. So yeah, that should be pretty good. Jesus Cristo says, I have 20,000 in collectibles and comics and 1,000 in OMI. I mean, OMI's pretty low. Might not be a bad time to go and, switch or at least even it out a little bit. Brendan Z says, personally offended by seeing you paper hand that green ghost bear. Unfortunately, I do have to make some decisions, and I will stack up on ghost bears in the future because I love Luke Chu. But yes, unfortunately, I had to go and do that. I will sell Fantastic Four #1 and my Eddie Riso, my 2 Joy M's, my Becky Cloonan, maybe Storm. I don't know, man. I have a large tax bill that I have to take care of, and so eventually when we have OMI to NFT after the tax bill's taken care of, I will get a lot of stuff back. But yeah, especially those ghost bears because I love Luke Chu. But unfortunately, right now for the next couple weeks, I do have to sell things slowly. Pay for that, but I shall return like a bean burrito. Kevin Mack says, timeline for Master Collector Program. Will this change how drops are done? Now that I think about it, it might, because maybe in order to get something of the Master Collector Program with only raffles, only raffles definitely will. That will definitely change, because let's say if we have 10,000 of a collectible, and they decide that 1,000 of them are gonna, can be reserved if you go and pay a certain amount of OMI. So let's say that you are one of 1,000 people that, or let's say you're one of 5,000 people that go and say, hey, I'm going to bet some OMI for this. If you're in the top 1,000 that bets that OMI, and you bet the most in that top 1,000, then you get a guaranteed buy of that NFT. Like they burn the OMI that you bet on it, then you get a guaranteed spot, so you buy that NFT, and then you could resell it for, God, triple, quadruple, whatever it is. Because most NFTs that come out that are, let's say like the Aston Martin, it was $1,000, sure. So if you go and you spend, let's say $1,000 worth of OMI, and you say, yeah, I'm going to bet this, and if you're in the top, let's say 100, okay, you burn yes, you light $1,000 on fire. That OMI is burned. You never see it again. But you're guaranteed to get that collectible. So you pay $2,000 up front, 1,000 OMI, and then 1,000 for the collectible, and then you can sell that collectible for $5,000, and suddenly you're netting 3,000 OMI. Seems like a pretty good deal to me, and I do think that will happen at some point soon. Super chat owner from Mike A says, Randy, check out HRO DC Unlock the Multiverse. Physical DC cards match with NFT on their app. Pre-order available on Immutable X. Hello K all over it. I have heard about that. You were not the first person to tell me that. I think even on the stream. But yeah, I don't know if I've heard Hello K speak on that. I haven't really checked Twitter too much today. It was a very busy day, extraordinarily busy. I don't want to click. Whoever just sent me a message that I didn't get to. I was going to Twitter to try to look at Hello K here. Let's see. All right, come on, Hello K. Why is that not? Okay, where are we at here? Where are we at? Am I not following him? I'm sure I am. Why is he not? Okay, at hello. Okay, no, not Hello Kitty. No, I don't know why this is such a thing. No, what is this? What is his? Oh God, what's his name? Because he's not exactly Hello K on the latest. All right, he's got to be in my notifications because I'm tagged with him all the time. Fridge. Yep. Okay, a lot of this is that's Kobe Collects. The VVT, Randy Chavez. Okay, I don't know. I can't find him on there, but I'm glad that Hello K is very, very smart. I'm glad that he's all over something. If he's all over something, there's a decent chance that it is probably good. Now again, I haven't looked into it, so I don't know for sure. But again, he is not dumb, so I will keep my eye on that. I will take a look on that at some point soon. Where was I here? Oh yeah, so Kevin Mack, yes, I do think MCP. I only think certain people will be able to bet that OMI. So yes, the timeline for MCP, I don't know, but that will change how drops are done. Crypto Boy says, Randy, your biggest mistake in VeVe app? Biggest mistake in VeVe app? Probably not buying more when I first got in like. I think I paid $2,600 for a reso. I think I paid like a couple $100, like $400 or $500 for a Todd. Yeah, so not stacking on a bunch of things, not having enough gems for walls, not buying is some things that I definitely regret. Okay, so it's at Surprised Cat. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. So at Surprised Cat. There he is. Okay. Okay, what's he at? If anyone is picking up the HRO NFT DC cards, you can use my referral code to help me out. Okay, that's why he's doing it. He now has 6 boxes, so 24 packs. 208 packs total to open. We'll do a live stream in due time. Oh, that's interesting. HRO bridges the gap between physical and digital worlds. Interesting. They only have 1,300 followers. So this is very new. So this is something that... Okay, there are cards. Scan your physical card to unlock an NFT twin. Trade... Okay, this is interesting. Compete with the community. So this is very, very, very small right now, and the risk is high. But, dude, if this takes off... If that gets a lot of people going for it... I do have to take a look at it because these are just cards, but that is, ooh, this could be cool because they're DC comic card, like they're official. So yeah, this could actually be really cool. I would, again, I have to learn more about it, but that is interesting. Even if it's just like a hype thing and then it dies down after a while, that is still interesting. Jay Hotaro says, Kobe collects raid. Kobe collects raid. I'm sorry I missed that. That was like 40 minutes ago. I'm sorry. Sinful Miles says, even if we have OMI to NFT and NFT to OMI, we may not be able to love OMI off the app still, or even layer conversion. I'm sure at that time we will, but again, we'll see. Digital Snowflakes, Kobe collects raid. Kobe Gleck says, Randy, food and drink update, please. I did answer that before. Bunch of protein shakes, bunch of Taco Bell, bunch of water. Also gonna need that good side. Yes. Once I get the ultra rare for this one and the common for this one, I will put you up there. J Ken's with the raid. Jesus Cristo says, is Ballin the same Ballin selling a secret rare Amazing Spider-Man 252 for 1.9 million on VeVe? Maybe, I don't know. Keep calm, stack on. Says, hey Randy, I was curious, when do you think DC Comics will come out on VeVe, and which do you think will be the first release? I don't know. I'm sure they will, and that's the thing. If DC Comics comes out on this, those cards are probably going to take a hit. What would I want? Would I want a comic that has something based off real life, like DC Yeah, Marvel Comics, hella expensive. DC Comics, they have the record. In real life. So would I want a DC comic, like the, action comic, like the same ones that are like Marvel, but for DC, or would I want a card? I would definitely want the comic. If I had money, yeah. Which ones would it be? I don't know. I would hope they have some really great ones. Probably the first Superman one. That'd be great. That'd be worth so much money. Kobe Claus, absolutely. Adding common look at the side of the fridge, still good. Yes, sir. He says, done. Sinful Mom says, oh yeah, the camera is facing differently. Dashy hiding. Let me go and charge some of my telephono here, because my telephono is really not. Put that over there. Okay, there we go. Jay Otaro says, first thing I hear coming into Randy's stream is Robert Pattinson had his shirt off twice. 3GP Media says, just dropping by to say hi. Thanks. 36 is same Jay. Jay Otaro's laughing. Tony Lombardo says, I have over 1 million OMI in Gate.io. How do I get it out? I think you have to sell that OMI for USDT and then transfer that out. If you're an American, I think that's the only way to do it, because in like the next month, Americans will no longer be able to use Gate.io. So I think that's what you'll have to do. Jay Otaro says, sure, Randy. I swear. Jay Otaro says, I definitely want a Bane. Oh, me too. Zeph Sir says, when will Trust Wallet update the Ethereum OMI info? I don't know. I have no idea. We shall see. Crazy Dan 420 says, a few minutes ago, I picked up a Lightning McQueen number 1969 for just above the floor price. I thought that was a good one to get. Great year for muscle cars as well. That was really good. However, special place in my heart for 67 Chevy Impala. That bad boy. God, take care of that. It'll last you 40 years. She'll still purr. Speaking of purring, I have this. There's this one lady that apparently has is competing with me for. Oh god, it's not gonna be on mentions, will it? Oh, it might be. Hang on. Is competing with me for alligator Loki. She's stacking them. Oh, also, like I said before, what are those NFT? Will be on Thursday. I don't know what time yet, but yeah, I'll be on their stream for a little bit. That'll be interesting. What are those NFTs? What is this person's name? I forget. I think Christy. Recent. I don't know her name. I think it's Christy. Not Crystal. I don't know. I forget what it was. But basically, there is somebody else that has been stacking multiple Lokis, and I'm not 100% sure. Actually, I could find out if I go to my tweets and replies. Advertise. Oh god. Yep. VeVe advertising. Keep the advertising. Okay. Here it is. Marcy Christoph 3 is going on about alligator Lokis, and I don't know how many she has. Says, sorry for the late reply. Working as a dental hygienist, and spring break week has them crazy exhausted. Any who've been stocking up on them since December when I joined. Cajun girl, so I like them. Plus, I work the hurricanes. I have quite a few of them. So I'll be Loki Gator, Lord, King, Savior, whatever. I don't know. And she'll be whatever else. Moving on. Sinful Mom says, is it easier for Iron Man and Elsa to double than R2? Or is R2 strong? R2D2 strong enough? That's really hard to say. R2 has been the one that was in the Book of Boba Fett and in The Mandalorian, so they have been using R2 a bit more. I would dare to say that they would be, I don't know, Frozen 3's got to come out at some point. Frozen's so good. But yeah, it's a lot easier to get in people's faces with constant shows, constant this, constant that. But I don't know, for every, what Frozen 2 came out, what, 2018, 2020? It was like 7 years later. It's so hard to say. I don't know. I would put money on R2D2. Even though, I don't know, Elsa's so... I would put money on R2D2, yes. Milestone Rant says, some fella messaged me on the VeVe feed trying to buy my 1195 Woody, movie released in November of 95. I smell a scam. Interesting. Maxwell Cook says, I still can't believe the 1995 mint went for floor after drop at 220 to 230. Milestone Rant says, I know. Omi Panda says, for the newbies to the crypto space, don't worry about the Omi price. Omi under a cent is a blessing. Stack. Omi Panda. Yeah, no, agreed. Omi Panda was saying before how Omi Panda had sold Bitcoin, rushing to sell Bitcoin at $10. Now, if you were buying Bitcoin at like 0.0000 something, yeah, $10, yeah, it made a lot of money, but look at it now. It's insane. Absolutely bananas. Tony Lombardo says, what's the best place to buy Omi? Probably Bit4X. Omi Panda says, yeah, Bit4X is simple. Lori Brenner says, Michael Keaton, Batman is 5'8", not ripped at all. Yeah, I know. Again, it was a different time. Johnny Walker. What's going on, Johnny Walker? Saying, what did Akil talk to you about off stream? It was nothing. I just asked about the Pokemon thing again, saying like, hey, so was that like just a rumor? What did you? Because he had said that there were some people that, again, it was a rumor, and I don't know if it's true or not. It still might be that some people that had developed or that had worked on some Pokemon games are helping and working for Akomi, but his source didn't say in what capacity. So of course, it's what I asked him about afterwards. Like, Pokemon, tell me now. He's like, I don't know. Like, again, his words is just like, it's just a rumor that I heard through the grapevine that some people that were working on Pokemon are now working for Akomi, and we don't know if they had important jobs or they did not have important jobs. But that was the rumor, and I was like, damn, like that was it. After Ballin says, why did they have to do the college braces, Mike Wazowski? I don't know. Must be a reason. J.O. Towers is back on Batman. Flash NFT? Flash would be... I would like a Flash NFT. Which one, though? Wally West? I think a lot of people know Wally West. Barry Allen? Who knows? General 69 says, most underrated actor getting ripped for a movie. Tom Hardy as Bane in Dark Knight. Yeah, dude, he's been big a couple times, but as Bane, like as just, oh my God, he just, let me take a look. If I can, okay. I could grant you one wish, a wish you... All right, let's take a look at this. Tom Hardy Bane. Let's get some good photos of him as Bane. Because there is some okay photos as him. Yeah, this one's not so bad. This one he's got some big traps, but there was another photo version of him that looked great. You see him from the back, and you see he's just so. It's not the one that you're thinking of. It's not that one, although that one's not bad. It's just no. It kind of looked like this, but that's not him though. That's not Tom Hardy. Well, this one was pretty good though too. That one he looks like, all right. He can take some peeps. He could definitely do his stuff. I can't find it. I don't know what it was. It was something similar to that, but it wasn't that. There you could still see. He's like, all right, it's not huge. Anywho, moving on. Sinful Miles says, still no resources. I don't want another Easter egg hunt. Recent new countries is nice, but I really want more stuff in the market. EPL market, resources, Essence tradable. Yeah, I wish, man. I wish. I mean, that's the other thing. Essence comes out and it's $1. Okay, there's $30,000. There's one of my tax payments, but I am not. There's no way I'm taking that Essence and selling that right away. I just can't. I can't, man. I can't. That could be worth so much. Because there's only 5 billion Essence that can ever be mined. And a lot of people burned a lot of essence going and making their their mentors and EPLs and stuff like that, and outfitting with jewels, creating jewels, crafting. Simple Model says, I could try for 2 R2s, but there could be more immediate growth with Elsa and Iron Man, so I don't know. I mean, if talking about immediate growth, take a look at a lot of the things that are down so much. Like, I don't know, go to... now it says I only have 349 collectibles. Why did it do that? That's so strange. I had 350 before. Oh, I think I had sold something, that's why. Yeah, so let's say Fantastic Four. Yeah, that's only really down by 50% though. I don't know. And Alligator Loki more than double. Spider-Man Secret Rare. Yeah, Spider-Man Secret Rare can triple. Because that's already been like $3,100. It's like $1,200. Spider-Man Secret... Not the Spider-Man 2099 Secret Rare, I should say. That one's the one. And the Goofy was at 4,100. It's at 13. Yeah, so Goofy has a much better chance of going higher. Oh, Captain America's not doing too bad. Yeah, 1690 for you. I think the Goofy. Yeah, Ben Reilly also has been 18,000. It's like 5,600 right now for him. So he's definitely one that could go up. Yeah, Ben Reilly I think is good. I think the ultra rare at Spider-Man, the Peter Parker one. Oh, it's not giving them to me. All right, hang on. Gotta go to brands. All right, gotta go to the Marvel. Okay. Go to the Spider-Man. And you take a look at the ultra rare. I'm pretty sure the ultra is, yeah, ultra is like $5,200 for the Peter Parker one. That one's pretty good. And then you have the secret rare that's at 40,900, so pretty much 41,000. Interesting. Okay, moving on. Would Disney advertising on Disney Plus even cost money? I know Disney and VeVe aren't the same company, but there has to be some benefits to their partnership. Yeah, it should definitely cost money. I mean, Disney would charge that. If it was Cartoon Network would do it for free if they had more of those, which I think they should. They could have Ed, Edd and Eddy. They'd have Johnny Bravo. They'd have Courage the Cowardly Dog. They could go crazy with Cartoon Network, like a whole Cartoon Network month. That's Billy and Mandy. Kids Next Door. Oh, yeah. Cow and Chicken. Oh, my God. They could go nuts with that. It'd be insane. If Bitcoin pumps, will NFTs pump, or they disconnect? It might a little bit. I mean, if people are making money elsewhere, they'll make money here. NFTs will pump in general. Just you're gonna have a lot of people. Again, a lot of these people get paid every few weeks. So yeah. Saudi Arabia, upper class, just wants to be rich. Royals don't care. Only the extremist groups care. Fair point. Stephen B. Smith says, what do you think Woody's potential is? Well, I'd say 1K is going to be a mission, but it'll probably get there at some point. Steph Santana, okay, hi, just tuning in. Look at the picture I just took and posted on Twitter. Oakley dokely, Steph. I'm sorry I'm getting back to you 27 minutes late, but let me see here. Okay. Where am I? No, I don't want... Oh, my God. Twitter, why do you betray me? Steph... You are... Ooh. Oh! You're my favorite deputy. Oh, that's so good. I'm going to screenshot that. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, you got one. And you got the complete set. Good for you, mate. Talking about this on stream. Come join. And we're going to go clipboard, the YouTubes. You're my favorite deputy. Okay. Now, where am I going? Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been... All right, Jay Otaro says, love singing, Randy. Oh, I thank you so much. So, Santanas, thank you for the assist on that. No problem, no problem. Mullen says, at Jesus. Same, Mullen. Eddie Barham says, cars for sure. Ballin says, I live here, LOL. Mike A says, Randy, check out HRODC. Thank you for the super chat. Unlock the universe. Yeah, so I did look at that a little bit before. Hello K is all over it. Short term, that's probably very, 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 very good. Long term, if DC Comics come on to the app, that's probably going to take a big hit. But it could have a cult following, so who knows? We shall see. Kobe Collect says, Randy, I'm lurking and working. Also liquidating Walt and more golden moments for HRO. What? Oh, I mean, that'd be good for your streams, though, also. Being it, because you could use that and just be like, all right, giveaway, giveaway, giveaway. Not even just giveaways, just be, all right, here's blind boxes that people are getting. That'd be good. Good for you. Stephen B. Smith says, do you think there will be a Rewind collectible drop celebrating Women's Month this weekend? We were supposed to have something for International Women's Day, but because of the, what do you call it? Because of the, what was it? One of Comey's offices is in Ukraine. Actually, I think Ukraine's a real hotbed for tech companies, because even Earth 2 had one of their developers trade in their keyboard for a weapon, and they're going crazy in a good way, trying to defend their home. So I don't know. I know we were supposed to get something. Maybe that one that got delayed. Maybe it will be tasked to a place in like California, and maybe they can get it done because California's not really war-torn, most of it. Choi says, I FOMO'd, LOL, got 2 orders of the 24-pack. Nice. Ballin says, the sound cutting out for anyone else? Background fan? I don't have a fan, although I think I do, but it's very silent. Ballin says, the sound cutting out. Oh, I'm sorry if it was Mr. Pine Profit. Give me those hearts. Thank you so much. Sinful Mom says, NFT VeVe market isn't tied to Bitcoin, right? I mean, not really. But if Bitcoin shoots up a ton and suddenly people have extra money, oh, hey, I'll liquidate, but if Bitcoin goes down and brings the whole market down, well, what happens? Probably everyone's going to want to clutch some of their money. But it's not tied. If Bitcoin goes up, the NFTs won't automatically go up. And if it goes down a little bit, NFTs won't automatically go down with it. They are independent until they're not. Mike A says, I bought several packs of the DC cards. Cool to see a few of them on Mutable X now. Nice. Mr. Planet Profit says, I'm stacking Woodies. I love them so much. There you go. There you go. Zaver says, any predictions on when we can move our NFTs to other marketplaces? Well, let's take a look at my handy dandy notebook here. Figuring we have the web app to go on. Honestly, probably going to be Q4 of this year, because we still have the web app to develop. They still have only the NFT and the VeVe Verse, and then localization. So I would say, again, if it turns out this way. So I would say, I don't know. Yeah, I'd say Q4. October, November, December. At that point, we'll probably have it for some of the collectibles, anyway. Which ones will go first? Probably the ones from DesignerCon will go first. The artist ones like Decon or Weapons Racks. Yes, I agree. Especially because Mac on Deck is partnered with Coinbase or Coinbase NFT, so it would make sense that we would get on there. Sinful Mama says, I think Elsa isn't popular with the generation now that has money, but will be way in the future. People who like R2D2 are old and have money, but then again, they aren't in VeVe. Yeah, that's a thing. A lot of older people aren't in. Although, when I had Heather Truax on today, oh god, my body. Her mom's in it. A lot of people's moms are in this, because it's fun. They're cute. They're adorable. Now, I don't consider 40s old. I would consider 70s and above old. I would consider 60, well, not young, or in the 60s, I would say. It really depends, though, because, look at Michael Keaton, 70. He looks better than I do. Yeah, I still think you could have fun with this, even in your 50s. It's still, I think they just don't know about it yet. I think most people, especially older women, will like this. Are women in their 50s playing, Call of Duty or CSGO? No. But are they playing Candy Crush? There's a decent chance they probably are. I think this is something that you know, a lot of men, because they have money, they can go in, sleep the floors, make moves or whatever. I think a lot of women like my girlfriend likes these. She likes the Mermicornos. She has her first full set of the Mermicornos season 2 or series 2. I do think a lot of older people will, especially women, will like this because of how cute some of them are. I mean, hell, I like some of them because they're cute. Anywho, moving on here. A little bit of that. So Mom says, yet. Agreed. Mr. Pine Prophet says, was getting close to 1995. I synced it. And then refreshed. Ooh. And then on the refresh, rip in Pastua. So 12. All right. I'm catching up here. Lori Brenner says, is anyone else having sound issues? No, I'm so sorry. I don't know why my sound issues are in and out. I apologize. Mr. Pine Prophet says, Mickey's hat, the one. Mickey's hat is it's pretty good. Crazy Dan 420 says, yeah, Randy, I agree. 67 to 69 were the best years for muscle cars. And the 67 Camaro, most of all. That is, I can't wait to get a nice old car. Sinful Mao says, why do we call him Mike Wazowski? Like the Riz Wazowski's meme is good, but we don't actually call Sully with his last name. I don't know why we do that. It's fun, because imagine just calling him Mike. What's up, Mike? I don't know. He doesn't look like a Mike, but he does look like a Mike Wazowski. I can't explain it. Oh my God. That water is so good. Moving on here. Chavez Gregory says, thoughts on the Mighties? So I have all the Mighties. There will always be times where I will sell things to get Mighties because I do believe, or I'm hoping that they get gamified. Says utility, I've been accumulating so cheap. I know, right? Simple Mile says, say ooh. Ooh. I hope that works. The VVT says, hello. We were just talking about you. All good things. You are going on with VeVe soon, right? VeVe let's see here. They are not live yet, but I think they'll be live at some point soon. Let me go to the tweeters. Let me excited that. I'm gonna do that. Okay. VeVe in 3. Is that the Twitter name as well? Nope. I don't think so. Okay, got that. Tweet that out. Let me know when that's going to go down, and then I will 100% go onto your channel, or I'll view it. Mike says, hola, what's up, Mike? The VVT says, at Sinful Sully is his last name. Really? Mike is a very common name. Calling him Mike is just not fun. It's a good point. VVT says, Randy, women dominate mobile games. Therefore, it's totally safe to say women of all ages are into Candy Crush. It's a good point, too. Yeah, I've seen it with Nintendo with, not Castle Crashers, Animal Crossing. That's a pretty unisex game. Both men and women alike love it. And even Pokemon, like my friend Meg, she loves Oddish. She has an Oddish tattoo. She never evolves her Oddish. She's pissed in Pokemon Snap because they didn't have Oddish. She's like, there's no Oddish in this game. Yeah, good times. They do. Women do dominate that. Ballin says, Randy, older women are into VeVe, Pandora Charm Bracelet NFTs, Mic Drop. We landed on the moon. Yes. Older women are. My girlfriend just celebrated her birthday. I won't tell you how old she is, just in case she doesn't want me to. She's in her 40s, so she's not, older. But yeah, it's good times. And she likes VeVe. Where am I at? Top Killer says, Woody gonna moon soon. He's a blue chip. He's very, very safe. He is very safe. VVT says, yes, prepping the thumbnail right meow. Sinful Mama says, what if we just called him Wazowski and Sully? That sounds like what was that show? It was a cop show with two women, Rizzoli and Isles. That was such a good show. I wonder where I can watch that. I really want to watch that again. That was such a good show. It was great. Yeah, Wazowski and Sully and Isles. VVT is approximately 15 minutes until we're live. All right, very good, VVT. Steph Tunnel says, Sully's full name is James P. Sullivan. I did know that. What's the address they find in Nemu? P. Sherman 2. All right, never mind. That's something different. Sherman 2, Wallaby Way, Sydney, something like that. James P. Sullivan, JPS. trying to think. What does the P stand for? Does anyone ever? I like that theory. The Brave. There's like a witch in Brave that supposedly she is Boo all grown up because Boo has a she couldn't. The theory was, I don't know if this has been debunked since, but the theory was that Boo was trying to find her way into the Monsters Inc. universe, and she could never do it. So she spent her life trying to find Kitty, Sully, her friend, and that's why she became a witch doctor lady. TGIF Kids says if they made Woody ultra rare, would easily be over 1K. I can understand all the Pixar drops, but Edna and an ultra rare at that. They use like they had Hawk Girl as the ultra rare in the set with Wonder Woman as the common. They usually want the common as the most desirable and the ultra rare as the least one to kind of balance it out a little bit. Omi Panda says, I randomly ask people at the grocery store if they have Bitcoin. They give me a blind look. Stack that Omi. Stack it. The VVT says, have you heard the theory that the old witch / mother from Rapunzel is actually Meg from Hercules? No, I haven't. Why would that be? So I understand the reasoning and the science or like the motivations behind Boo growing up to be that witch because she's trying magic to get into that, alternate dimension, that alternate universe. But why would Meg be the mother, old witch mother from Rapunzel, if that's the one I'm thinking of? I like Meg. She's cool. She's cute. I don't know. There was a theory that Rapunzel and Elsa were actually sisters. There was so many of those theories called film theory that goes over a lot of them. Really fun. VVT says it's so good. There's a massive theory thing. I don't have time to text. We can talk about it over messages tomorrow. Totally text me or message me. Mike says, how are y'all feeling about them DC cards? I did the math, and there'll be over 8 million cards out there. That's a lot. I would say go keep some of the packs and boxes unopened and just to see what happens, see where it goes. VVG says, I'm about to drop 2K on them. Damn! I don't know if I would do that, but damn! Steph Solentano says he's named that as an homage to Patrick Sullivan, who's a famous animator. Just did some digging. I like how Disney does that. Well, we were on the chat the other day, and somebody mentioned that about something. There was having to be a good big chat or a big homage to someone. I forget who it was. I forget why that was brought up, but it was from yesterday on our 2.5 hour stream, whatever that wound up being. Okay. All right, moving on here. I'm going to go to a comment from the YouTube saying that oh yeah, we're talking about comic grading and comics crypto. Yuri Davila says, I think it's a terrible idea. There's already value discrimination based on mint number. The condition grading is completely unnecessary relic of physical comics. NFTs are always mint condition, the immaculate condition, and the ability to read them and just enjoy them without stressing about other conditions positive of NFT. Versions that should be embraced. I see both sides. I like what they're doing, but understand why some people don't. Who knows where people take this? Brock McBlockchain tweeted that their airdrops are going out tomorrow for fiches. The final shocking reveal. We love him. We got a super chat coming in from. Let me move this on here. Rob Stuff saying, thanks for all you do. Everyone like and sub. Oh, yes. Yes, please like and subscribe. Please. That makes a lot. Cheers, Rob Stuff. Can't wait to race Teslas one day. I have actually 2 Cybertrucks on pre-order. Because when I got them, I got one for one of my companies, and then the one I had for another company, the reason I got it because was because full self-driving was still at $7,000. So I locked it in because it was about to change to like $10,000 like the next day. So actually, let me see how much full self-driving costs right now. I think it's like 12,000 or maybe even more. No, don't want to go on Facebook. I don't even know I have Facebook anymore. Wow, I looked at a lot of pictures of Tom Hardy. Did not mean to do that. How much is full self-driving? Tesla. No, not the subscription. Yes, $12,000 as of January 2022. Okay, cool beans. Good. Yeah, as of January this year, full self-driving is $12,000. So it has increased $5,000 since I pre-ordered it. Very happy about that. Mike says, nice. I'm in a Tesla charging my car right now. Legit. TGIF Kid says, Tesla raising prices again, though. They did, but there's a reason for that. There's a lot of supply constraints right now, partially due to the war, partially due to other reasons, but they have to. Also, because they sell everything they make. There's really no reason to not raise, but again, they do have to right now, just because of the supply constraints. They have a lot of spending on the new technology, those new batteries. Those new batteries do not come cheap. Moving on here. Gorlomi with the $5 super chat says, what up, Randy? Been following you since I joined the community last October. Been dollar cost averaging and about to join the 5 million Omi club. Let's get this bread. Dude, that's amazing. The next couple years and this reaches 20 cents, you got $1 million hairs. Beautiful. I can't wait for, again, it happens. When does that happen to me again? Like 0.00, like 7.8, I think. Let's take a look here. 0.00. All right, let's go to 130. 1, 2, 3. Actually, 130.1. Okay, hang on here. Times 0.00759. Nope. 769. 0.00769. Once it reaches that, I will have $1 million hairs again, give or take. But again, I would have to get more because I will probably have to sell some at some point for the taxes. We shall see. Yeah, because I can't wait for other people, as it goes up higher, 1 penny, 2 pennies, 5 pennies, people start becoming millionaires, and you have 5 million, so at 20 cents, have $1 million. I'm very proud. Well, I mean, if I take my biological family from Peru, I don't think any of them ever had like $1,000 to their name, because Peru is like a very poor country. But in the people that adopted me in that family, I was, I believe, the first one to become a millionaire. Again, at one point. Obviously now it's the coin has taken quite a dip, but will be again. Shall go up again. Planet Vampire says, I wonder if McQueen will be drivable too. I just picked one up, waiting for the prices to settle. Unlike my first Goofy card I paid for $2,300. I paid $3,100 for mine, but yes, keep going. Says, or the second one I bought for $1,000. Nice. If that's drivable, I can see a lot more people wanting to drive the McQueen than the DeLorean or the Ecto one. Now the DeLorean, if it's from, I think, Back to the Future #2, the second one, I think it flies. And then, because the third one, they go to the past. They go to like the 1800s or something with the train. That was so good. They're all so good. Your kids, Marty. We have to do something about your kids. God, that's so good. I would think that I think Lightning McQueen would be more fun to drive unless the DeLorean can fly, or unless if anyone's in the new Ghostbusters movie, that looked really fun to drive also. That was such a good movie. I saw that with a girlfriend. I was so excited. It was great. Rob Stuff says, full self-driving is amazing. I've driven 100 miles without touching pedals and only touching the wheel to show I was still in the car. I paid $10,000 for full self-driving. I got mine locked in for 7. Both of them. but yeah, it's there's a decent chance that in the future, full self-driving is $50,000. It could be more than that because you could buy a Tesla, let's say $100,000, or even right whatever car you buy right now for full self-driving, that will keep getting updated. That will keep getting downloadable content, over-the-air software updates. And guess what? A car, like if it's full time, out ride sharing for you, it'll make you $30,000 a year. Pretty good. Pretty good return on investment considering those things can go forever. Mike says, I'm paying like $7 for a full charge. High gas prices don't phase me. Hey yo. Chad D says, 1 secret rare Black Panther or 5 Woodies? Thanks. There's a lot of secret rare Black Panthers. There's like what, 2,700? Let's take a look see here. Take a look see. What's Cagney and Lacey? Okay, so Black Panther, let's go to the drops. Where you at? Where you at, girl? Okay. Secret rare. Yeah, 2,800 of them. Well, 1,500 is, yeah, but 2,800 of them versus, what did you say, Woody? Like, how many people really were pumped for Black Panther, like, before the movie, Like, how many people really like, oh, yes, I know that one. 280, but there's 14,000. Let's say 2,800. Hang on. Let's do some math here. Better math than that. 100 times 4. Let's say 5. Okay, so let's say there's 5. So hang on, 1,500. It's close, but I would say Woody right now. I would do 5 Woody over 1 secret rare Black Panther right now. Gusto T says, what's your short-term and long-term strategy, Randy? Are you buying besides Omi? I'm not buying anything right now. I unfortunately need to sell for taxes. That's why I'm debating selling the fridge. I'm debating I honestly, this is gonna sound stupid unless you know me. I can count cards. Ooh, pretty good at it, and I will go to Atlantic City a couple weeks before I have to pay taxes. Go there for a few days, and I'll be like, all right, guys, I'm gonna take. I will spend, I don't know how many days there, as much as it takes. I'll probably just walk away with a couple thousand. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, we shall see. Videos. Okay, so I'm gonna get going here. I'm gonna do one more Patreon member shout out. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna? Angry Beavers, Rocco's Modern Life. What's some good ones? I'm trying to think of theme songs here. I'm gonna do a girls don't like boys, girls like cars and money. Boys will laugh at girls when they're not funny. And these girls like these boys, like these boys, like these girls. The girls with the bodies like boys with Ferraris. Girls don't like boys, girls like cars and money. All right. Thank you for your help. Yep. Cheers. Double C's. I remember a few weeks back that you said you were going to watch Tombstone. Did that happen? It did. It was great. It was very good. I enjoyed it a lot. Shout out to Raythax for going and telling me to buy that. It says Randy raid. Yes, I was gonna have a Randy raid. Let's finish these comments. Shaji says, Randy bro, can you tell me in real life the comic books that sell CGC graded are all commons? I actually don't know. I'm not sure which ones the covers that they are. Mr. Planet Prophet says, Randy, please explain MCP points, such as on comic 30,000 editions. Any of the cover variations, just any of the editions under 1,500. You get points for each comic, but you do get more for secret rares, you get more for ultra, that type of thing. It's not a ton, I don't think. And it's going to be updated, so, who knows. Corlomi says, I'm your Huckleberry. As Planet Prophet says, 5% Is it for each variant amount or overall additions? Oh, that's a good one. I don't know. I don't know if that is, again, that will be updated. So what we have seen in other MCP point things, that might stay the same or it might change. I'm not sure which ones it is currently. Whatever it currently is, it might stay that way. Again, I don't know what it is. And it might change the next time we get an MCP update. Shadi says, just exploring the net. The VeVe rarity apart from the common are not online. Are they all made up covers? No. Some of the rare and ultra rares are, but the other ones are not. Some of the rare and ultra rare are VeVe exclusives, but the other ones are not. The other ones are actual cover variants. So for this raid, we are going to raid VeVe in 3. VeVe in 3 is that's just how you spell it. VeVe numeral 3. So we're gonna go in there in the next like minute. Oh, no problem, Mr. Planet. And we're gonna do a Randy raid. All right. So everyone start going to the VeVe in 3 live. Go up there. Go subscribe, and we're gonna comment, and we're gonna be like Randy raid, Chavez raid. Yes. So anyway, please like and subscribe. Thank you all for the super chats. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashy. Bye-bye, Dashy. Shout out to Kobe Collects for the raid. Now we're going to start raiding that. When's the next show, Randy? Next show will be tomorrow. I'm going to have Poba G on the podcast at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go watch the rest of my videos. But first, we're going to go and raid these people. We're going to raid VeVe in 3. All right. I'm going to go say Chavez raid. Chavez raid. All right, peace, guys. Goodbye. Meow, meow. Something about my knowledge. Knowledge ones I have sold for millions in real life, copies of commons. I don't know. Not sure. All right, I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Thank you for the super chats. I love you all. Bye. Meow.